Dear learners, this is Shashi Ramachandran. Is my next video on the practical problems on interest on drawings. This is from chapter 2, Fundamental of Partnership Firm, class 12th. Okay, now I explained all the different methods of interest on drawings in my previous video. You can check on with the link in a link box. You can check on. Dear learners, this is Shashi Ramachandran. In this video, we are going to take up some practical problems on interest on drawings. This is from chapter 2, Fundamental of Partnership Firm, class 12th. In my previous video, I explained you about different methods of interest on drawings. So before watching this video, of course, I feel that you should watch that video also if you haven't watched it earlier. So you can find the link in the description box below. And now we are taking some practical problems, and I have taken these questions from T.S. Grewal. So we are going to do some questions of T.S. Grewal. Okay, these are the questions from T.S. Grewal. The first question says that the calculate interest on drawings of Ashok at the rate of 10%, and it says the rate of interest is 10% here for the year ended 31st March 2020, and in each of the following cases. So these are the cases given here with you. Okay, I'll just take my pen. Yeah, so these are the cases given where it says beginning of each quarter, end of each quarter, middle of each quarter. So now the thing is, beginning of each quarter, if you remember, every quarter, each quarter here means in a year there are four quarters. Okay, and uh, end date is also given here, that is 31st of March. That means our period will start from 1st of April 2019 till 31st of March 2020. And if I talk about quarters, so first four quarters will be April, May, June. This will be my first quarter. Okay. And now I'm taking directly the last quarter because I don't need in between quarters, the two quarters in between. The reason being, for calculating the average period, I want to know the first date of the drawing and the last date of the drawing. So I'm taking the last quarter here, which starts from Jan. So it is Jan, Feb, and March. This will be my last quarter, the period of 3 months. Okay, so now it says that the total drawings are, if you withdrew 7,500 in the beginning of each quarter. Okay, if you remember the formula class here, students, the interest on drawings will be equal to, the formula says like total drawings multiply by rate by 100 multiply by average period upon 12. Now to calculate the average period, what I what I need here is, I want the months after first drawing, and also I need to add here the months after last drawings. Okay, so it's very clear with the question that it says that, and divide. Okay, this also we have to divide it by 2 to find out the average. Now is it's very clear here that it says each quarter he is withdrawing. So there are four quarters in a year. So four quarters, first drawing will be in the first quarter and the last drawing will be in the last quarter. So therefore I have taken only first, the dates, the months of first drawings and the last drawings, because I'm not bothered about the in between for this particular question here. So now interest on drawings will be like total drawings. If I say total drawings, 7,500 he has withdrawn for each quarter. So there are 4 quarters. I'm multiplying it by 4, multiply by rate by 100. So here the rate of interest is given as 10% in this question. You can see here it's given 10%, multiply by average period upon 12. Okay, so average period. Now for this average period, what I'm going to do, this is the average period which is to be written here. So now average period, how to calculate this average period? Now let's see. Average period says that months after first drawing. So here my first quarter is this. First drawing will be on 1st of April, and same way the last quarter first drawing will be on 1st of Jan. So now I have 1st of April as a first drawing and 1st of Jan as a last drawing. So these two dates I'm going to compare it with 31st of March. Okay, because this is a closing date. So 1st April to 31st of March, 12 months, plus Jan to March. Again, if you can see here, this is Jan to March. So Jan to March, there are 3 months divided by 2, which comes to 15 by 2 or 7.5. Sorry, 7.5. So here I'm going to take average as 7.5. My final answer will be 1875. So this is my final answer, where I've calculated the interest on drawings, that is each quarter 7,500 multiply by number of drawings. The number of drawings are 4 in a year, divided by multiply by rate by 100, multiply by average period. So this is something which you have to understand, and directly we can calculate it this way. Okay, coming to the next question. So same way we are going to calculate all this. Basically when it says only difference will be that this particular, see, I'll tell you here. If I say the only difference will be the this time period will change, this average period will change as per the question, other things will remain same. So in the second part, if I say case 2, again it will be 7,500 multiply by 4, multiply by the rate of interest, multiply by average by 12. Now let's see how I'm going to calculate the average here. So average period will be, it says the middle of, if you can see here what it actually indicating, it says that it is end of each quarter. So now my quarter ends here June, and this quarter ends here March. Okay, so 30th of June and 30th 1st of March, both the dates are to be compared with the last date of the month, closing date. So 30th of June to 31st of March will be 9 months, plus 31st March to 31st March, of course 0 month. So my average period is equal to 9 by 2, or I can say 4.5 by 4.5. So I'm going to take it here 4.5. This brings to the point here that now I have this as 1125. I hope you are understanding this. Yeah, moving to the third case, case 3. Okay, case 3, again it says middle of each quarter. Middle of each quarter means, now what I'm going to take here, my I have taken out the quarters here. So I have these 3 quarters. So middle of each quarter means I'm here, middle. Okay, I'll change my pen so that you can understand. So here I'm somewhere here where I have this year as May, and that too I have to take a middle month, middle date. So it is 15th of May. And here the in this quarter what I have is 15th of Feb, and both the dates are to be compared with 31st of March, because that is a closing month. closing of the day, closing of the year. Okay, so again in this I'm going to take the same thing, 7500 drawings, multiply by 4 because every quarter he is withdrawing, rate by 100, average period by 12. So let's see average period. As I said, it is 15th of Feb. So 15th of Feb brings me to 10.5 plus 15th of it's okay, sorry, not 15th of Feb, it's 15th of March, April, May, 15th of May. I'll just show it once again. Okay, it was 15th of May and 15th of Feb. Okay, and it is to be compared with 31st of March. So 15th Feb to 31st of March here means 1.5 divided by 2. So this is my average period. This brings to average period. So here the average period is 10, 11, 12 by 2, or I can say 6. So taking this here, 6 will give me the answer as 1500. Okay, fine with this question, that what we have taken. So remember, when I am taking this for this one entire year, this goes like this only, like we are going to take it each quarter every year. So I have taken first and the last quarter because for average period I need that only. Well, class, starting with the next question, that is question number 43, which says that Kanika and Gautam are partners in a firm, in a like they are doing a dry cleaning business, and they have their profit sharing ratio as 2:1. Their capital stood at 5 lakh and 4 lakh. Now, Kanika withdrew the following amounts during the year. So, this is the amount which she has withdrawn. Of course, she has withdrawn on a different date, different amount. So, if you remember, just recall what method we are going to use here. We are going to use product method. Okay, now Gautam withdrew 15,000 on the first day, and he withdrew it on April, July, October and Jan, and that is first day. So just think of it, if I take it as a quarter, so what it will be, a quarter starts from April, then second quarter is starts from July, third quarter starts from October, and the last quarter starts from Jan. So I can use that quarter formula here by taking out the average period. I can use it instead of going for this product method. Okay, so but for this thing we are using product method. The reason is very clear, because it is not showing me any quarter distribution, and also the dates and amount both are different. Okay, so in this particular by for using that average period method, you have to have same amount withdrawn. Okay, now coming to this thing, now let's calculate interest on drawings. And now I'm calculating interest on drawings of Kanika first. So you can see I'm going to take here the dates, then its amount, then comes months, and finally the product. So these are the four columns which I'm going to draw. That is 1st of April, 1st of June, 1st of November, and 1st of December. So this is 10,000, 9,000, 14,000, and 5,000. Now, if I take a month here, now again, I'm going to compare these all with 31st of March. So these are 12 months, June to March, 10 months, and November to March, 5 months, December to March, 4 months. Now, what I need to do is I'm going to multiply these two. Okay, so it is 12, 1,20,000, 90,000, 70,000, 20,000, and finally I'll find out the product of this, which is 3 lakh. Using the formula of interest on drawing as per the product method, what it says, to total product multiply by rate by 100 multiply by 1 by 12. Every time it is 1 by 12. So total product here is 3 lakh, and what I have, the rate of interest as can see 6% and 1 by 12. So solving this, I'll get rupees 1500. So this is the interest of on Kanika's drawing. Now moving to the next one, as I said, for Gotham, I'm not going to use this method. It's very clear because I can use directly April, July, October quarter method. So now interest on drawings, this is for Gotham. So for Gotham, which method I'm going to use? Total drawings. Multiply by rate by 100 and multiply by average period divided by 12. Okay, so I reach to this thing. Total drawings will be he has withdrawn 15,000 four times. Rate of interest is 6 by 100 and average period. Now for the average period, again the same thing. We've seen in our first case, first question also, that it was 7.5, because what we are going to do is we are going to take this only, sorry, not this one. Yeah, 1st of April and 1st of Jan, and these two dates will be compared with 31st of March. So this way, what average period we are getting here? Average period is first of, that is 1st April to 31st March 12, and 1st Jan to 31st of March, it's 3. So it comes to 15 by 2 or 7.5. So I'm going to take it here 7.5, which will give me the answer as 2250. 2250. So this way you have seen that in this particular equation we use two different methods, and the reason is very clear. Why we use here, in Kanika's case, why we used product method, because the dates and amount were different. But in Gotham's case, the amount is same, and we can make out this is a quarter thing, and every month on the same date he is withdrawing, so we can use this method. And remember, children, that you can use the product method in case of a Gotham also. That is also okay. You'll get the same answer for that. But it's better if you find out this way. Okay, moving to the next question. There is one more question here. Dave withdrew 10,000 on 15th day. It says 10,000 he has withdrawn on the 15th day of every month. 15th day of every month means in the middle of every month. Okay, and interest on drawing is 12% per annum. Calculate interest. So let's find out the solution for this particular question here itself. It says that we are going to find out the interest on drawing on like interest on Dave's drawing. Fine, I'll write it properly. Interest on drawings. Well, so again in this also it's says every month 15th day, that is 15th of every month. Amount is also same. Again we can use average period method. So as per average period method, the interest on drawings is equal to total drawings multiply by rate by 100 multiply by average period upon 12. Okay, so what we need to do is every month he's withdrawing 10,000. So since it's a drawing of 1 month, so we need to multiply by 12 because there are 12 drawings in a year. Okay, and then rate is 12%. Average period, if we calculate the average period here, it says middle of every month. So if I, in this case, we can take April to March, or we can take as a financial year as Jan to December. Whatever year, we'll get the same thing. Because so if I take out this average period here, what it gives me, 15th of Jan will be the first drawing. Okay, 15th of Jan will be the first drawing, and 15th of December will be the last drawing. I'm comparing it with the closing date, that is 31st. So 15th of Jan to 31st of December, how many months here it is? Yes, 11.5 plus 15th of Jan to 31st of December, this is 0.5 divided by 2, which will give me 12 by 2, or I can say 6. Okay, so this gives me 6 here. So I can take average period as 6 by 12. So I have this 10,000 multiply by 12, multiply by 12 by 100, and then yes. So the final answer what I'm going to get here is 7,200. I hope I'm not wrong here. I'll check it once again. Yeah. So what I got here is 7,200. So this is my final answer. I hope you understood this uh, point. See, if you have any doubt in any of the question which you have come across while solving this interest on drawings, so do write in a comment box so that I can make a video and help you to solve those questions. So I'll make a special video for that to and show you how it is calculated. Okay, and I hope you like this video. Share this video with your friends and do subscribe to my channel Exuberant Learners. Also click on the bell icon to get the latest updates on my video. Thank you so much.